in this afternoon. So let us introduce ourselves or our group in the our member in the group. So my name is Iskia Julio from major accounting, and this is Kanaya from major Japanese literature, and this is Mike from IS information system, and this Abigail from accounting, and Winona from English literature, and Dian from Japanese literature. Now we have a guest star, and we have to ask about student affair.
Yeah.
Miss Glo, let you introduce yourself into.
Okay. So my name is Gloria.
Yeah.
You can call me Miss Gloria. Mostly students call me Miss Gloria or Miss Glo. I am in charge for the student affairs in GI. Yes.
Now we will start our podcast in this afternoon. I have several questions for you as a representative of student affairs.
Yeah.
Kanaya can start from the question number 1.
The first question is, what are the major social activities and events organized by student affairs?
So what is the major activity under the student affairs?
Yes.
So as the name, student affairs, so basically the activity we do under the student affair related to everything student do in JIU. That's why the student union, our organization, student organization is also under the student affairs. So everything student do, it is related to student affairs. So we take care of that part. You're outside of the academic, definitely, because you're academic, there is an academic affair in charge for that. But if you, let's say, you need some help in the personal part of your life or some guidance, you need some consultation, you have some difficulties following the class, you can come and have a consultation with student affairs, or if you are interested with extracurricular activity, that is also the major activity under the student affairs.
Okay, can I ask about student union? When we can join in the student union in the second semester or third semester, or I think because we are now freshmen, we can join in the student union. Right? When we can join in the student union.
Okay, let's talk about student union. Student union, or in other campus in Indonesia, they called it Badan Eksekutif Mahasiswa, BEM. Here in JIU, usually students can start participating in the student union in the second year, especially for you freshmen in the second year. But also, before you join the student union, there is one activity called student skill management training that you have to participate in. You have to get the certificate, and then with that certificate you can apply for student union. So there is a certain requirement. Your GPA has to be good, because they also ask about GPA. So if your GPA under 3, you cannot participate. You cannot join.
GPA is IPK in Indonesia, right?
Right. Yes.
And question number 2 can Michael.
Okay, Michael.
Okay,
Sure.
Miss, how can students get involved in extracurricular activities and student organizations?
Like I mentioned, so currently all the extracurricular activity for student in JIU is organized by student union under student affairs. So for the extracurricular, I think you can participate it except the freshmen. For freshmen, I think you have heard that for first year you have to focus on the study habit, right? But starting from the second year, you can start to be able to participate in the extracurricular. We have a lot like basketball, volleyball. Are you guys interested?
Yeah.
We have also dance, right?
Yeah.
Dance, music
Music,
club. Yeah. Even we have a chess club. You can participate later in the second year. But for now, it is count as how to say, refreshment. So for example, after class you can play for a while, or on Friday you can play with friends. But for the student organization, as I mentioned, you can join it in the second year. Yes.
before, why freshmen can join club and can join activities, and now why
It changed.
the change.
Good question. This is actually new rules that we apply in this batch. As you know that in JIU, all study and learning, we use English, right? And then we recognize that many of the students face some major difficulties in the first year. However, because they're so busy with all the activities, somehow they didn't develop this learning, study habit. So what happened is they continue to the second semester, third semester, fourth semester, but they academically they do not really develop. Yeah. So we decided to apply these new rules that for freshmen in the first year we have to prohibit all extracurricular activity. You have to focus on developing your study habit. You have to know how to learn by yourself. Especially in this era, it's not teacher keep teaching you and then you just be passive in the class. But for now, you have to be active. As teacher, only facilitator. So you have to know how to study. Study in a group or study by yourself. So, and it takes time to develop that skill. I believe that right now, maybe you feel like, it's too much, why? I want to join. But later you will be thankful for that decision. Yeah, I think maybe that's what I can explain.
Thank you, Miss.
Yep.
Okay, next question may be read by Abigail.
Okay,
Yes.
Miss, I want to ask you, what support services are available for student personal and social well-being?
Okay, support that provided by Student Affairs for student well-being. So under Student Affairs, we provide several service. First one related to your scholarship. So if you have some questions, problem related to your scholarship, your payment, tuition payment, you can come and have a discussion with us. And then we have a service for consultation. Consultation or counseling. Let's say that you face some major issue in your life that somehow affect your mental health, you can come to us. If it's still in the stage that we can take care of, we will take care of it. However, if it's too much, we can find help for you. For example, hospital, something like that. Okay? And then we also have a service for your career development. For example, Miss, I have some interest to later work in accounting. Then we can also provide some consultation on that matter. Also, we provide service where we will prepare you before you go to work. Like internship, so how to do the interview, how to write a CV, those kind of things. Okay? And then also we have healthcare. Right now we do not have hospital yet in our campus. However, if you feel a little bit sick that we can handle that. However, if you need like extra help, for example, our friend right now is in the hospital, we can help to manage that, to bring to the hospital. So those are service under the student affairs right now.
Okay, Miss, how can we want to counseling teens?
If you want to use the service, in this case is counseling. We have a forum. There are two types of counseling that we can do. First one, if we recognize that you need one, but you do not come to us, so we will send you a letter. We will ask you to come. And then maybe we recognize that you have some difficulties while learning here, so we will ask you to come to us so that we can help. Second one is if you are the one who want to find us and then have that discussion, there is a form that you can fill in and we can arrange time. Or even better, actually, if it's really urgent and you want it to be secret, private, you can just text me and then we can arrange some time and then we can talk about it. But my message is about this consultation is if you are in any kind of difficult situation while you study here, please don't be in misery by yourself. Find help. Send us message. If it needs to be private, just say that this is secret. But we will try our best to find help for you. Okay? Something like that. Okay.
Okay, maybe Dinona have a question to Miss Flor.
Okay, so how do student affairs help new students adjust to campus life?
How student affairs help the new student? Yeah. Adjusting to new campus, new environment is not easy, right?
Yeah.
Especially in JIU because you live in a dormitory. It is even more difficult. And I believe that many of you come from far away.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Semarang is still far, right? You still leave your family behind and come here. So definitely, we want to make sure that your transition process is going well. That is why, from the very beginning, when you arrive here, you notice that some of your senior welcome you, and then make sure that you find your room. Those are all part of the process that we prepare. Yeah, and then we have a freshman helper, or you maybe call them kakak pembimbing, kambing. Yeah, it's a freshman helper. Basically, they want to make sure that you adjusting well in the campus life. But also, since last year we have that program, Team System. Yesterday, you joined that one, right? One of the reasons why we have that program is because we want to make sure that all the freshmen will receive a care from someone, either from your senior or advisor. Because imagine if we have 80 students, but only 2 student affairs take care of all of you. Some will get care, but some will, out of the sight, right? And it's so sad, right? But when you are in a team, there are many people. Your senior, the advisor will take care of you. So if you facing some problems or facing some challenges, it is easier to reach out to someone to find help. So that is why I hope that during this process, we make it easier for you to adjust in campus life. But that is how we try to make you adjust better in the campus. But when the first time you came here, was there any senior welcome you?
Yeah. Like Bang Juan, Kak Syafri.
Right?
Right.
Kak Caca, Daniel. Any of you arrived in the middle of the night?
No.
Dian, what time did you arrive at that time? 7 p.m. Yeah, but some students they arrive 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, but there was some senior waiting for them. So we're trying to make sure that everybody is welcome when the first time they arrive here.
And okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we have some problem in our friendship or circle in campus life, how
If you have a friendship problem, what I can say that is having a problem among the friends is something normal. Right? Because you just met each other. Definitely you don't know each other. Now you just try to, adjust yourself. I'm like this from my house. She's like that from their house. So definitely there will be a conflict. If the level of the conflict is still something manageable, it's just about she doesn't put back my stuff. You can still discuss about it. So if you can still discuss about it, I think sometimes it's about our ego as well. That is why there are conflict, those kind of things. But if we remember that this is a first time for everybody, then we will be generous to others as well. However, if the problem that you talk about is something related to violence or bullying, those kind of stuff, please report it. Please report it. Okay? So, or even if you have some conflict with the friends and you need someone else to be the mediation, to help you to solve the problem, that's okay too. student affairs can help you with that as well. However, I think this is a good time to learn to solve the conflict with the friends as well, with a clear communication. So everything that you can communicate, I think it is still solvable. But remember that this is a first time for everybody. They just come. Michael from his house is totally different with Abigail from her house. Everybody treated differently in their house. When you come here, sometimes there is that kind of feeling that, oh, in my house, no one treat me like this. Why she treat me like that? But yeah, so if we have that mindset of looking at each other with a generous mindset, I think it will make it easier. Later on, if you got close to each other, you can just say, don't do that to me. I don't like it. I feel uncomfortable with it. This is my boundaries. You can say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Next, do you have any question to Miss Glo?
Okay, Miss, this
Yeah.
is the last question.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Are there any new initiative or programs planned to enhance student life?
For student life, new program. In the near future, I think not, how to say, we have planning to have other club, but focusing on developing students' capacity. For example, public speaking.
Yeah.
So you know, right? Public speaking somehow is very difficult to talk in front of people.
Yeah.
So we want to have that one club specifically to learn about public speaking. So every meeting we will have presentation, speaking in the front, those kind of activity. And then the other one is learning foreign language, because now our international community is getting increased. So some other people want to learn Persia, want to learn Egypt, the language, or India or Bangladesh. So we want to have one other club where the focus is to learn foreign language. That's still under student affairs, student union as well. But for the program, I think we want to focus working together with the academic affairs for the student learning habits development. That is the one that we are trying to develop right now, because we find that it is very, very essential to help you to be able to survive for the next 4 years studying here. You have to know how to learn by yourself, something like that. So I think maybe that's the program. I hope that you enjoy that as well. Don't take it as a burden, but take it as a way to help yourself. Yeah.
Okay, now we are finished our podcast in this afternoon. Thank you for Miss Glo.
Thank you so much for inviting me. First week, but already have assignment. Andreas? Yeah, Mr. Andreas. Okay. First assignment.
Yeah.
Oh, but you guys doing very well. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Glo.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
See you in another assignment.
Well, that's good.